Alright guys, just gonna throw this bad boy out there. This character is insanely difficult. Most of that difficulty comes from his wee teeny health bar and his setup skill shots. So just bear that in mind. If you like this hero, if you get really good with him, you can do lots of really cool stuff, but there is an incredibly high skill floor and ceiling. He's just difficult. I don't know that. Anyway, your Q is Disruption Pulse. This does not do a whole lot of damage, but you poop out. It's a straight line skill shot, and that's it. It does some damage. That's all you got. If, however, it hits your W, which is Warp Rift, it will pop it. The damage that you get from that pop is pretty awesome, but the bad thing about the W is that it does have a setup time. It takes 1.25 seconds to slap it down, and then from there you can explode it. But you can't put it right down on an enemy because they have 1.25 seconds to react to it and get the fuck out of there. So keep that in mind. Photon Cannon is your most consistent form of damage and really just lane presence. All you gotta do is slap it down, shoots some things, lasts a little while unless it gets killed, or the pylon that powers it gets killed, which leads us into the trait, which is your Warp-In Pylon. You slap down this shiny blue crystal thingy, it powers your Photon Cannon. It also increases your mana regen, or sorry, it actually gives Probius mana regen because he cannot regenerate mana without the pylon. So if you're not standing in it, you're fucked. Super fucked. You're not going to get any mana. Make sure you have a pylon around. You can only have 2 at a time unless you take the level 20 talent, which lets you have 3, but we'll see if that's even worth it. Pylon Overcharge is your first heroic. This is going to make your pylons turn into shooty beam cannons. They are awesome also. They do a fuck ton of damage. They have a huge amount of range. It is the better ult, far and away. Null Gate, uh, it's a gate that you slap down. You get to target where it goes. It's kind of like a force wall, except you get to, well, it's not really like, well, it has similarities. It's a wall. If the enemy team walks through it, they're slowed by 80%. That is a huge slow, and they do take a teeny bit of damage while they're trying to get through it. It lasts 4 seconds, and I don't know. It has its moments, I guess, in certain chokes, but Pylon Overcharge is just so much better, in my opinion. We're going to play Overwatch Probius today. Hope that we get some decent teammates, because after all, this character does require a lot of coordination and map presence. But let's hop in and see how it goes. Alright, here we are. Battlefield of Eternity. This map, I believe, is going to force my team to play around me. So I do not want to be in the solo lane, much to the contrary of the popular opinion. At level 1, we're going to take Gather Minerals. We're going to collect minerals from dead minions up to a cap, which is going to buff our Photon Cannon once we hit that cap. I did not mention this in the ability breakdown, but Probius does not have a mount. He just has passive movement speed on top of a wee little boost that he can get every now and again. I'm going to go ahead and put this cannon down in a bit of an aggressive position, and then start throwing our Q down. Did you see the damage? Did you see it, laddie? I do not know what that frame rate drop is, and I apologize. That is actually really upsetting. So, let's get over here, get our push on, and make sure this enemy team stays behind their gate. This is what Probius is best at. Don't ever let anybody tell you different. This hero needs to be up against the enemy team with the backing of his team. Oh man, that almost hit me. That's where he shines. I don't know why nobody's still gone to the top lane, because I'm not doing it. Get out of there. Oh, I really wish teammates could pick up minerals for me, because there's a lot of scary shit going on right now. Just go ahead and keep putting all the aerial denial down. Good. Genji went over there, as well he should. Honestly, I think Asmo should probably be up there. No, because Asmo needs to stack too. This is kind of a shitty comp for QM, to be honest with you, because two of our team want to be in the 4-man, and sometimes that's just not possible. Just get out of here, even though that poison is immediately going to end our worker rush, because worker rush, as soon as you take damage, you stop, which sucks. But we are currently at 21 stacks on Gather Minerals, which is pretty cool. I think it's 70, which isn't typically difficult. That's 10 minion waves. From here, they are all basically auto attack damage, so we're gonna take shield capacitor actually. Let's grab these. Put that cannon down, and get these going, get the damage out, and get our buddies moving. See if we can go ahead and kill this minion wave. That wasn't the whole thing. But Asmo with the assistance. Vala died. Let's put this pylon back here, so it's nice and safe. Get the damage out. Why is everybody dying? What is the goings on? Just put up some... Okay, please move. Put up some defensive abilities. Try and keep these fuckers away from our guy. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to put that there. Fuck. I wanted to leave that one where it was. Just remember when you're putting all your... Wow, they're just going for the building. Damn. And this might actually be our dead. Our death. Run! Yes. That is a bummer, but our photon cannon assists with the kill. Looks like we're going to be able to clean these fuckers up too. Pylon's dead, so our photon cannon is no longer doing anything. If we can get that kill though, it's totally worth it. Our goats still doing awesome things in the bottom lane. Really good pickup. Really good kills by Vala also. At this level, we are going to take tower defense, because every time it hits an enemy hero, it's going to reduce the cooldown, which is going to let us slap down a lot of these bad boys. So this should be over here for us. Yes, it is. Put down another one. Get some burst of damage. We do have a decent chunk of race. Nice. Nice and clean. Ooh, Asmo just doing Asmo things. Nice! Good job, team. Let's go ahead and zip up here. I'm going to try and clean out this wave as quick as I can. Put a turret here. Your turret does draw the aggro of the minions, getting them sweet stacks as well. Your Z, if I forgot to mention, is on a 30-second cooldown, which makes it pretty highly likely that it's gonna like just fuck up and suck. So keep that in mind, especially with teams playing against teams that have a lot of just indiscriminate AoE damage too. It's really easy to... I really want all those. Okay, good. We backed them up. I need all of that. Come here. Give me all the minerals. Yeah. There we go. We're going to take Pylon Overcharge. Gonna get ourselves a fancy new pylon right up front here. Get our mana back. And get our push on. This is another really cool thing about Probian. If your team... Probian? What? Probius. If your team is on board, the push potential that you have is absolutely oppressive. Just honestly, like, game ending. Like, see, if mid team wanted to keep going here, we totally could. We're going to make sure we have pylons set up in case the enemy team decides to go in. And we are just going to back it out. Put down some warp rifts. Warp rifts, in addition to being awesome area denial, are a great way to peel for your team, as well as block chokes from the enemy team. We are going to need to get ready and set up on the bottom lane here, or the bottom side of the objective. Let's go ahead and slap that and that down there. Put our pylon here so it's nice and protected. And then get some damage. That's a pretty decent chunk. So right now the enemy team does have level 10, which is fine because we did not use any of our heroics. Well, we did apparently use 2 of our heroics, but not to the extent that they will not be ready. Oh god, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to hit the E button. Let's hit this, see if we can get rid of that Rainer. Just going for... Oh! He got away. Walk on me. He's gonna kill me. Wow! I didn't have a photon cannon down there. I could have and probably gotten away with my life. We are going to take shield battery, actually, which is going to synergize with shield capacitor. So, yes, more effective health for us is always a good thing. Our level 1 quest is almost done. We've got 15 to go. You need to get over to our friendly immortal. Looks like Genji's gonna do Genji things. Oh, you can do it, buddy. Yes. Alright, and Vala for the win. Getting that shit nice and close-like. So let's put our... put our pylon in a nice safe spot. Vala is dead. Start getting these in the chokes again. Apparently the Immortal does like to... Oh, get out of there. And does like to focus our cannons with his stuns. We'll go ahead and put our pylon over here. Put down some more choke defense. Defense in the chokes, not actual... Oh, shit. That might hurt. Dodged it. Put down more pylons. Or cannons. Holy crap, there's so many things to put down. Alrighty, we did it. So we're going to put an aggressive pylon up here. Get some cannons out. Try not to get hit by that stun. Get the kill on the Immortal. Yeah, apparently you get 1 mineral stack for every kill that you get on enemy hero. So we got 3. Totally wicked! So we're going to try and get our pylon in an aggressive position. So when we are pulled up, We got one close. More shields! And apparently that was not aggressive enough, because our cannons still aren't going to be in range. At this level, I really like Gravity Well, especially against this Illidan, because if he gets stuck in any of our warp rifts at this point, he's going to have a bad time. Actually, this may just be the end of the game, because that Immortal has so much fucking health, and the enemy team is poorly equipped to deal with our push. So let's get some... Oh, no. No, I didn't mean to do that. I finished the quest as we're about to win. That was a friendly teammate that I just shot that at. Oh, man. So many deaths. But Immortal's going to win the game for us. Should have just died on the core, to be honest. But I got a little sidetracked by how good we were doing. Yeah, we didn't even make it to level 20. Good job, John Goodman. You did a good job, John Goodman. Good jobman. Yeah, alright. I'll vote for you. Thank you, whoever voted for my little Proby. But that was a really short game. But I did have fun. Here's the build. This is the safest. This is the most consistent build. We didn't... This is ridiculous. So, I'm probably not going to take the shield talent anymore. It would have been much better, I think, for us to have taken the auto attack. Yeah, the attack speed pylon boost. But anyway, at level 1, took Gather Minerals. Even though we didn't finish this really fast, we steamrolled that game, so it turns out we didn't need to. But it does make your photon cannons much better, and they do to get extra health as you gather minerals. Your shield capacitor is... I don't know if this talent was the greatest either, but you regenerate 10% shields. I thought I was going to get Dobon a little bit. Honestly, I'm not sure if this would have been super useful if I did get Dobon, but who knows. Anyway, tower defense is going to let you put more photon cannons down. You get 1.25 seconds off the cooldown every time they hit an enemy. They do attack pretty quick too, so as long as they're actually attacking heroes, which I think they're supposed to prefer, you can have a decent chunk of cannons out. Weapon or pylon overcharge is also going to help you deal that building damage, because you don't deal a whole lot of damage outside of the setup from your W and your Q drop, which is inconsistent. We'll use that word. Shield battery, I thought this was going to be more useful. It was not. Definitely wanted to take the auto attack speed pylon buff. At 16 we took Gravity Well, because when they step in the center of our W, they were slowed by an extremely large amount. 60% is no joke, and if you're not watching where you're stepping, you're going to get hit by that shit. So there's other talents on this tier that are also good. This is just the one that I favor. And then at level 20, we probably would have taken the Construct Additional Pylons. These two are very, again, inconsistent, because they rely on your combo being good, which, I'm going to be honest with you, is not. It's, unless you have some really good setup for him, this is incredibly difficult to work with. But this gives you a third pylon. It makes your damage increase on your ult significantly, and you can straight up run people through if they try to dive on you and they're in the middle of your pylons and your cannons and all your crazy ass building shit. Anyway, that's Probius. He's a lot of fun. He's also very mechanically challenging, because you got to know about those timings. And I definitely suggest if you are going to play this hero that you play with friends, because playing in random groups of people is tough. Because he doesn't really have any specifically defined position. And a lot of people are going to tell you to go off and do your own thing when really you should be with your buddies. Same thing, I wouldn't compare him to Gazlowe. I mean, he may be as good as Gazlowe, but I think he operates significantly better in a team than Gazlowe does. But anyway, that was Probius. Thanks again for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for doing the YouTube things if you're going to do them. Or if you already did them, I appreciate you. But I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you next time.